Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I have a great collection from our friends at Hunkydory Crafts. This is Crafting with Hunkydory, and it is a kit that contains our beautiful Nautical Moments card kit, an embossing folder, and a gorgeous magazine filled with ideas. You guys, I used the magazine to make this beautiful card, added a few things to it. I'm going to walk you through some of the designs. This is our giveaway card for this episode, so stick around. You'll learn how one lucky viewer could win this card to keep or share with a friend. So come play with us. All right, so according to this, it says that you're getting a deluxe card collection, 4 double-sided papers, which are in here as well. I'll show you those. 2 foiled acetate sheets, and you're also getting sheets and embossing folder right here. So the embossing folder, gorgeous with the little waves on it. Here we go. This is what it looks like embossed. I'm going to show you a technique with that on a card momentarily. And let's take a look at all these beautiful papers. So you're getting card toppers here. You're getting the 4 card toppers. Let's take a look at those. Okay, each one, I would think easily here you're going to get 3 cards out of this one, at least. Another 3 cards out of this one, at least. Easily 3, 4 cards even, and at least 4 cards out of this one. And then we've got 2 sheets of acetate. Okay, let me see. I'm going to grab this so you can see this. Okay, this one's got swirls, and this is gold. Okay, and then this one's got like postage stamps or postage cancellation stamps and compasses and things like that on it. It's very travel, very cool. All right, and then you're getting, this is adorable scoreable cardstock, gorgeous. All right, and then you're also getting, oh, sorry, have more adorable scoreable cardstock. Then this all over print one, and this one with seashells on it. All right, then these are the papers that are double-sided. Okay, so these are papers, these aren't adorable scoreable cardstock. And each one of these cuts up and you get a card front out of it. And then there's a border down at the bottom, and then if you turn it over, all over print in case you want to use that. Same here, you got this panoramic, okay, and then another set of cards, and then the back. These would be great 5x7 tent-fold card covers, beautiful. Look at the borders. Oh, forgot to show you the back. And then we've got these. We cut these all apart, and this in the back. So this kit is loaded, okay? So many cards to make on this. So let's take a look at this magazine. Okay, so the magazine has all kinds of templates, all kinds of card ideas, okay? These are like a little bit more challenging, but they do have the templates with them, okay? Then you've got just cards that are not involved in the kit, but other card ideas for other Hunkydory products, other Hunkydory kits that you may already own, okay? Scrapbook pages, really, really beautiful. Little fairy wishes. So some of you might find, oh yes, I have that kit at home. Here's Highlander Cow, the Dragons, and the Teddy Bear collection for the little books. We just did a webisode on that a few weeks ago. So here you go for some more card ideas. Okay, and stamping. What I love about looking at magazines like this, I can take something and be like, okay, I have something that's that shape and I want to use a different background, and you can take the card shape that you already have and the focal shape, replace it, and just totally change up the theme of it. And so I find these kinds of things really inspiring. All right, we're almost to the front. Here we go. So here's all the stuff that comes that you can use with your kit, okay? All of these cards were made using the kit. Beautiful. Here's the one. that I made. One of the things I should mention is that they will label, this is magazines from the UK, so they'll label things that are done in inches, okay, for us Americans, and then other things are labeled in centimeters, okay, for the rest of the world. Okay, so if you don't want to do that conversion on your phone, you know, converting centimeters to inches, there are some that are just already done in inches. So let's take a look at this card. It has instructions. It has the supplies here that I used to make this. You're starting off with a 6x6 card. You've got the Miri cardstock, and it tells you drifting by topper sheet. So which topper sheet was used. So let's grab that one. Here we go. Okay, so I used this one right here. I did not use this outside frame, okay? I just used the middle frame and the centerpiece right here, okay? So the outside frame that goes across that, around that rather, I used on another project, which I'll be showing you. Okay, and then it tells you to go ahead and to make your cut away 3 inches from the 6x6 front. And then we're using a lot of gold Miri cardstock, lots and lots of layers of gold Miri cardstock, which if you don't want your card to be so heavy for mailing, you could eliminate some of those layers of gold cardstock. It does really make beautiful cards though. So on this one, you're cutting this paper down with the seashells and you're matting it with the gold Miri cardstock. And then I added right down the center just something a little extra, which was a straight line gold dazzle sticker. And then on the front, when it tells you to go ahead and take this reading right here, you're just foam taping it to this side of the card. And then I added a little blue ribbon to my card right here. Other than that, it's exactly how they made it. So put together very, very quickly. And this is our giveaway card for this episode. So how that works is we ask you to hop on over to our Paper Wishes YouTube channel. Watch the video there if you're not already watching it there. Like, comment, and be a subscriber to the channel. And then we're going to wait about a week, and then we will pick one of the comments, and we will say, hey, YouTube username blank, so you got to know your username. You're the card winner, and we give you instructions on how to claim your card. So definitely participate in that, and we'll send you this card. All right, so the next one I made was this, this one on the front, okay. This one uses a 5x7 pentfold card right here. And the only thing I changed on this card was the background right here, that little wood grain and then the nautical paper back there. I went ahead and subbed that out for the embossing folder, okay? So for the embossing folder, what we do is, you're not familiar with these, you do need a die cutting embossing folder machine. So if you already have one and you're still getting used to making it, we just cut our blue, pastel blue cardstock down like this. I like to mist it with a tiny bit of water, just a very faint bit of water. Close that up, turn it with the fold going through your machine first. Run it through your machine, and that mist of water helps you get I think a deeper impression on the cardstock. And then I cut it down a little bit because it will just have a little bit of a border there for the impression. And then I used Prussian blue ink, a little applicator tool, just to make those waves on there show up really nicely. And you just take a flat tool like this and you're just going right over the surface of those, like that. And then I also went on the edge of it like that. And that's how you get those waves to show up so nicely. All right, and then I glued that to, well, first of all, covered the card in Miri cardstock, cut down the blue stripe, adorable scoreable, and then matted the embossed piece with Miri cardstock, glued that to the top. And then this one right here, the oval, comes from this sheet. So from this one, I just removed, so there's the center, a middle frame, and the outside frame. I just removed the middle frame when I was punching that one out. And then I glued the outer frame and I foam taped this center part. And then I double foam taped this piece so that it stood up above the other piece. And then I double foamed this piece. I like to use our giant roll of foam tape. So this is 150 feet or 50 yards of 1/2 inch wide foam tape. And it is a great tool to have in your toolbox. So yeah, this was also a really fun and easy one to put together. All right, so the next one is one that is not from this collection, but we are going to put together this one with the acetate in a moment. So for this one, the paper that I had left over from my first card, which I have buried here. Come on, where are you? Here we go. All right, so this card, this paper right here came from, gotta dig it out. Came from one of the Adorable Scorables, and it kind of had, here we go, and it had you cut off one of these borders, and then you're using this part of it on here. And I thought, okay, well, I'm going to use this border on something else. So this is what we're doing. So this is a 5 by 6.5 card, and I'm taking that swirly acetate. I cut it down just a little bit smaller than the card, so there's a little bit of a white border. I used Cosmic Shimmer glue, okay, just to glue it, but I glued it in a specific spot. I put the glue right here, okay, because the glue is going to hide under this one, which is one of the cutout sheets. Okay, so we've got all those cutout sheets that I was telling you about with all the little squares. And let me find it. Here we go. This one right here. And then remember that frame that was from this one right here? I saved it, and I just glued that right around that cutout. So now I can take this piece, okay, that I saved, I can glue it over that, and then I can glue this one there, and it covers up the glue. All right, works out really well for that, and all is well. So I'm going to go ahead and use my tape. Here we go. Now, I'm using one of the tapes instead of glue to glue this paper onto the acetate, because if I use just regular glue, it's just going to peel off. Okay, it doesn't stick very well. You could use either one of these tapes. One is extra sticky, and then this one is super strong. I like the super strong because I don't have to use my little pokey tool or scissors. I can just tear it just like that. So I find that it works just as well, and it's super fast. All right, so here we go. And you know what? I didn't get all the way to the end on this one, so I'm going to put a piece right across there. So then I'm going to put this down right down the center. And then this one right here, I'm going to go ahead and foam tape. Got my giant wheel of foam tape. I could just find the end of it. There we go. I kind of don't always do a lot of foam tape. I just want to make sure I get the top, the bottom, and then something to support it through the center. It doesn't necessarily have to have any on the sides. Right, turn this around, pop that right on. This is such an easy card to make. And then this one, I've already got my foam tape on. And this one says, especially for you, is one of the leftover little greetings. Such a quick card. You could add a little ribbon to it or just leave it like that and you're good. So this one, using scraps from here, using an extra frame, don't throw away your pieces. That's my point. You're going to use them. All right, so now we're going to do this card. All right, this is an acetate card, which I love. It's an easel card as well. So I'm going to put this together just as they showed you. Got all my pieces. Look at this. All right, so for the acetate, it tells you that you need to cut your acetate to 11 inches by 7 inches. And then you're going to score it with your scoreboard. Okay, got my scoreboard. You're going to score it at 5 inches right here. And then you're going to score it, and then you're going to do the 1 inch at the end. Right? And I'm going to show you why in a moment. And then you're going to take 5x7 piece of acetate, or excuse me, 5x7 piece of gold Miri, and we're going to attach it. So we're attaching paper to the gold Miri. I want to make sure everything stays in place, so I'm using this tape. All right, we're going to center that right on there. Okay, and now we're going to put this right there. Okay, or we could actually, you know what, I made a little bit of a mistake. I'm glad I used the tape. What they tell you, what they don't tell you in this, come on, let's see if we can do this. All right, what they don't tell you in the instructions is if you glue or adhere this to the back, then when you fold over for the closure, you're going to have this showing. So I suggest that we take our tape and, sorry about the mistake here, we're going to have to just attach it right here. And I'll show you in a sec. We're sandwiching it between the layers. Okay, so do that before you put the Miri on the back. All right, and then this is going to come around like this. I'm going to grab my tool. Okay, now we've already scored it. We're just going to give it a little help. And that's going to go around like this. And this is going to be what they open. Okay, we're going to have a nice little decoration here. They're going to open this, and then they're going to go, oh, it's an easel card. Okay, if you glued that piece back there, they would have it down here, and it would kind of look funny. So we're going to do it like that. All right, so then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take this piece, which they don't give you dimensions for. Okay, they just say cut a piece of adorable scorbel that's left over. So this is just about 3 inches for this piece, 3 inches by 7, just under 7 inches. So we're same kind of width as this one, and you're matting it with the gold Miri. Okay, and we're going to put it just like that on the card. So I've got lots of tape on this one. All right, that's going to go right up here at the top. Okay, so now, what about the back though, right? We don't want all that tape and stuff showing. So I just took the extra scrap from the adorable scorbel and cut it down, and we're going to just adhere that right over the top, or right over the back. So this is going to go right there. I don't want to get in the way of the fold. All right, so that's going to look nice on the front and the back. Okay, structure of the card is done. Okay, it's going to look like this. Need to put a little piece of extra tape there because of my little alteration. Go. There we are. Okay, so it's all together. Now we get to decorate it. So we've got this circular frame. Okay, and we're going to take this piece right here, middle piece, and we're going to glue it right here because we don't want to waste it. All right, that's going to go right there. And then the next piece, I've got foam tape on. That one's right there. I'm going to find you this cutout sheet that I used from it so you can see where it's all coming from. Here we go. Coming from this one with this one. It's all coming from one sheet. All right, so we're going to take this one. This is all according to their directions, except with my little addition of gluing it to the inside. This is going to go right across there, and it's got foam tape on it because this is what's going to prop up the card. Okay, Are you getting me? Are you following me? Just like that. All right, so now we have this piece left right here and this piece. So we can glue the paper to the paper right here. So I'm going to glue half of this on here. The other half is not going to get glued. I'm going to glue it right there. Okay. And then this one, I put foam tape on here, because that is going to stick right center. Oops, want to very center. Right there. Well, that's a little off center. Okay. There we go. All right, now we just have these two pieces left. Okay, this one's a little greeting here. Lots of love. That's going to go right there. And then this little piece right here has double layer foam tape on it. It says, I love the way this is going. And that one is just going to kind of overlap right there. So look at that. That's going to go just like this. What a really nice presentation, right? So cute. And look, when it folds down, okay, that's what's going to look like on the back. This is what it's going to look like when you mail it or give it to someone, right? And they're just going to pop this right up and put it like that. I think that's very, very clever. Whoever designed that at Hunkydory, good for you. That's awesome. All right, you guys, so this entire collection is on sale. We have a great money saver. It's right over there on the right-hand side if you're watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page. We also have the items listed down below if you want to know where the Miri cardstock came from and things like that. But this is pretty much, you know, everything is included here. So it's a great, great collection. If you're watching us on YouTube, just look below the description box, below the video in the description box, and you'll see a link that'll take you right to this Paper Wishes webisode page. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to participate in the giveaway, and I'll see you in the next one.